Hi, this is Heather with Whippoorwill Creations, and I am going to be working on the strapping and the inner pockets today. So this is my webbing. It's a 1-inch wide. It's cotton, and I don't like the color of it, so I am taking a 3-inch wide strip, and I've pressed over one end that's a 1/4-inch seam, and now I'm just pinning it so that my folded edge comes right to the edge of the webbing, and then I'm going to sew like 1/8 of an inch all the way around this. This is the bottom strap portion that's going to go on the backpack. I've already done the big one, the long one I should say, that's about 80 inches or so, but it's really nice. Turned out good. Got a piece of thread there, and it's just encased. That's all it is. And I'll have to end up adjusting the ends when we get ready to cut them, but I can do that all at once. So anyways, I've got this set together here, and now I'm just going to find where the beginning is, and I'm going to set that so that it'll be about a 1/4 inch, or not a 1/4 inch, 1/8 of an inch, silly. And we're going to start sewing. Yeah, better slow that down. My fabric is getting away from me. And we don't want any puckers. Let's just shift it. Okay. Now I'm going to sew down the other side. Same distance, about 1/8 of an inch. Okay, let me trim off my extra fabric here. And I've got about 7 inches. So I'm going to just fold that in half because I need 2 pieces. And I'm going to cut that right down the middle. So now I've got 2 pieces for the bottom. And what that will do is I'll put a rectangle bracket on there, and then I'll sew this into the raw edge of the bottom of the bag, or maybe the side of the bag, sorry. But anyways, there's those. Now let's do some inner pockets. You remember when I said we had that double folded zip pocket? It's going to be on the front of the bag, and it's going to fold open because I'm going to have the 2 zippers in there. I'm going to put some pockets on the inside of it. And so we'll just do one for the video. But I have 3 going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these right sides together. And they're going to go from edge to edge on that bag. So I'm just going to create a tube. Alright. So we are just going to go sewing 1/4 of an inch. And it's alright if the edges don't match. That'll all get caught up in the seam allowance. So these are 3 inches by 10.5, and I'm going to turn this out, right side out. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera. Where's my pokey thingy? Let's use my fingers. And I think for interest, I'm going to leave some of this navy along the top of the seam, along the top of the pocket. I'll show you here once I get this pressed. Hard to watch the video. Oh, the camera's right between me and the sewing machine, so I'm trying to watch it through the video so I can keep it on camera, but I don't know what it is. I can't do it. Oh, one thing I didn't mention, I bought directional fabric. Not intentional. Was not interested in doing anything intentionally like that. So if you want to make sure that your fabric is non-directional, you don't have to worry about how you cut it out when you cut out your fabrics. So this is what I mean by having just a little lip on there of the inner pockets. So let me press this really quick, and we will go on to some different pockets. So the next pockets that I'm going to do are going to be for the, here it is. Isn't that cute? I'll have 3 of these, and I'll sew seams down them, and so they'll be divided, so you could put little things in each little pocket. The next one I'm going to do is kind of a deep pocket. This one is 10.5 by 5.5. So I'm going to put these right sides together. Again, directional fabric, so you got to make sure you are paying attention to that. And on this one, I am going to sew it all the way around, but I'm going to leave a little pocket so that I can turn it. So go here. Okay. So we will do this, do a couple back stitches, and we will go. One more. Sewing a 1/4 inch again. And you don't have to do a 1/4 inch if you're comfortable at 3/8 or 1/2 inch, or actually if you're trying for a 1/4 inch and it ends up being 3/8 of an inch, that's okay. Just stay consistently the same. And you'll be fine. Because as long as you're consistent, the bag will be perfect. We'll go back a couple stitches and we will cut the thread. Okay, on this one now, I'll take my regular scissors here. On this one I'm going to trim the corners. It makes for a less bulky corner when you're turning seams. Close to the edge but not going through it. Get rid of these to the garbage can. And here's my pocket. so I'm gonna reach in here, do the corners first. Okay, there's those two. I go in with my thumb and I take my finger nail and I push it through. And now I'll go to the other one. Set my thumb up in there, my fingernail in. And I will give that a press. Just like that. And I'm not going to worry about that being open, because when I top stitch this down onto the fabric, that will close that. So I'll give that a press in a little second here. And then here is a different pocket. This one is a totally long one. It's going to get folded in half. That other one that I showed you was using 2 pieces. This one is going to be 1 piece. It's 13 inches long and it is 4.5 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half, right sides together. And gonna sew a little bit and back stitch here. Alright, let's go. And I think I want to do that opening part. On the side. Going 1/4 inch. This one's a little less than 1/4 inch, but that's okay, it's a pocket. Doesn't have to match up to anything. Just want it to be straight. Oop. Let's see. I just got a brand new machine, so I'm still playing with it. Oh, let's do back stitch. And then we'll run off again. Okay. So we've got our threads again. Clip the threads. And gonna cut off the corners without going through the stitching. Get rid of our corner pieces, and we're going to turn this the way we did the other one. Go to the corner that you want to turn, get your thumb right in that corner, take your finger and push. So there we've got another pocket. And this one will have no seam at the top. It'll be just a nice flat piece of fabric. So I'll give that one a press. And then here's going to be a big wide one, a big wide pocket. This one is going to be, I cut this one at 8 inches by 10 and a half, something like that. So again, we're going to put the right sides together, directional fabric again. So we want to make sure that we have them just right. And you guys can do whatever size pockets you want. These are just the pockets I'm creating because I have an idea in mind for a quilter. But again, anybody can use these. So we're going to go around 1/4 inch. Looking good. Whoop, getting off a little bit there. Spoke too soon. Okay, last side we gotta leave a hole to turn. And cut our threads. Trim off our corners. Do that in the garbage. And where's the hole? Here we go. The corner. Okay. 2 more. Nearly done. And this will be the last of the pockets. And then we will go on to putting them on in the next video. So it'll give you guys time to work on your pockets and make them. So there you go. So let's see. Let's rearrange here my phone. So we got this big pocket here. We are gonna have a little pocket here. And we're gonna have 3 pockets like this. I just have to sew them together yet and give them a press. And 1 tall skinny pocket like that. So there you go. So if you want to make, if you want to buy just a plain old webbing, or you have webbing laying around and you don't like the color, take 3 inches, 3-inch wide fabric for your strapping. Press over 1/4 of an inch on one side, right here. And then fold the first part in and then make that come to the top and just sew down all the way down. All the way back. And then you want 2 more pieces that well, this one was 3 inches is fine, so if you want to do 6, that's okay. Mine was 7 just because it was a hunk laying there. So I got that, and then this strapping is all done. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this and you have fun doing this yourself. If you run into any issues, please leave a comment, and I will get back to you, try to answer any questions. And you can find me on Facebook, Whippoorwill Creations, and you can ask me questions there as well. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks. Have a great day.